Well, it's Wednesday, so you know what it is, what it is. I am the Grizz, and welcome back to Yesterday Today, and we got some good stuff to discuss. We got this May Xbox games with gold, and of course, Xbox had a pretty good third quarter. We're going to get into that. And also, we are going to get into that GameStop. They just made a bunch of money. Really do believe it's coming from that big issue that came back a few months ago, but we're going to get into all of that. Let's get right into it. All right, so here we are again. Another month of games with gold, and doesn't look like it's all that. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit this like video if you haven't already. If not, hit the dislike. It's all good. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. Turn on all notifications. I post here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And sometimes I post a bonus video Tuesdays and Thursdays. But let's get right into this whole games with gold situation. So on May 1st to May 31st, you have Armello, which is a storytelling a board game type game. Dungeons 3. It's one of those real-time strategy games. Lego Batman and Tropico 4. This is what we have for games with gold. And that's fine because this will just push you to go to Game Pass, where there is much better games. And some of these games that have been on games with gold is on Game Pass as well. And well, just steer you towards Game Pass. Even if you have Game Pass Ultimate, then well, you have some of these games too. If this is your cup of tea, absolutely do your thing. But well, if you just have Xbox Live Gold, what's the point really? Get Game Pass. This is to push you towards Game Pass. That's exactly what this is starting to feel like. So no need to push me. I already got Game Pass and I'm loving it. I think you should too. Alright, so let's check in on Xbox. Given the fact that they did that huge acquisition of about, $7 billion of ZeniMax and Bethesda, you would wonder how they would be doing financially. Well, let's take a look into it. Coming from IGN, of course, written by Rebecca Valentine, she wrote, in its earnings today, Microsoft reported gaming revenue was up 50% year over year, jumping from $2.35 billion for the same period last year up to $3.53 billion this year. It's not a record quarter overall, as Microsoft's gaming revenues for October through December of last year spiked past $5 billion for the first time ever during that 3-month period, thanks to the new console launch. Now, this actually sounds fantastic. We were wondering Xbox has always been playing second and PlayStation first. Well, it doesn't appear that Xbox is doing bad at all. I mean, yes, it's coming from Microsoft. The people that the computers. I mean, it's just a big, huge company, and the fact that they can make a $7 billion acquisition and not even flinch, it says a lot. So they got a lot of money to pour into this, and well, all of these big moves that they've been making, let's see how it's helping them in the future, because there's also a bunch of rumors going around right now that Starfield might officially be only Xbox. I'm really interested in seeing that. I want to see more news on it. I've only seen it in one place, and I didn't really want to give it too much thought. And take that with a grain of salt. But Xbox, they seem to be doing very well. And if these games, after all these studios that they bought, all of these games come out and they do pretty well, well, Microsoft is only going to become more of a monster, and it's going to be more of a contender. And y'all just going to have to put some respect on the Xbox's name. So y'all remember the GameStop Reddit fiasco from earlier this year? Well, it was definitely beneficial to GameStop because, well, now they got about $551 million from that. They sold 3.5 million shares, and right now, one share is about $180, and GameStop is doing much better than they were before, and they want to use this money to make them grow, to continue to be a better company and just grow more. And here's a little excerpt from GameSpot. It says, GameStop, yeah, you know. As announced previously, this money will be used to help with GameStop's transformation efforts and for general corporate purposes and further strengthening the company's balance sheet. Now, whatever corporate speak that means, all of the PR speak that means, let's just hope that if I give you a game tomorrow that I bought today, I'm not just going to get $15 for it because I paid $70, so maybe I get $30. You know, that's people's biggest issue with GameStop games. So I'm just happy to see that GameStop's not going away, because I definitely love going into stores, building this relationship with people in GameStop. And so it's really good to see, well, for one, people not lose their jobs. Two, a good medium, good place for people who are gamers to go and discuss stuff with other gamers. So yeah, good to see GameStop doing well, and hopefully they've learned from the stuff in the past. And lastly, lads and ladettes, now PSN was definitely down. It's not just you. It was down across PS5, PS4, and even the PS Vita. So don't be alarmed. But it was just a bit of a network issue. It was affecting all of the servers. But you know, if you would have went to the website, it's status.playstation.com. You see all of this here. It's all green now, but pretty much everything was red just for a short amount of time last night. So just in case it seems like your server is down and your internet is perfectly working, you can go to status.playstation.com to check to see if it's just you or maybe it's just a net-wide issue. Alright, that is it for today. Go ahead and like this video if you haven't already. If not, hit the dislike. Go ahead and subscribe. And make sure you turn on all those notifications so you know when your boy is posting. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about all this. So you happy GameStop might not be going anywhere for a while. And it seems Xbox is doing pretty well. And what you think about these Xbox games with gold? And of course, go to status.playstation.com to make sure the servers are always up, just to make sure it's not you. Go ahead. Let me know in the comments below about what you think about everything. But for now, this video is finito.